Welcome back to VocaTales, where stories aren't just words. They're journeys for your English and your soul. Today's story is about something simple, yet life-changing. A cup of coffee, a difficult choice, and a second chance. So sit back, take a sip, and listen closely. This one might remind you of your own mornings. It was Monday morning, the kind that felt heavier than usual. Emma hurried down the street, clutching her bag, trying to make it to work before 9 a.m. She hadn't slept well. Her phone kept buzzing with work messages, and she'd skipped breakfast again. As she passed a small cafe, the smell of roasted coffee beans made her stop. She looked at her watch. 8:47. "I have time," she whispered. The cafe was small and warm, filled with the sound of soft jazz and the quiet chatter of early risers. Behind the counter stood Leo, the barista with kind eyes and a calm smile. "Good morning," he said. "The usual." Emma blinked. Do I come here that often?" Leo laughed. "You've been here 3 times this week. I remember faces better than names." As Emma reached for her cup, her phone buzzed again. An email from her boss. She tried to read while balancing her bag and coffee. That's when it happened. Splash. Hot coffee spilled across the counter and onto her sleeve. "Oh no!" "I'm so sorry," she gasped. Leo quickly grabbed napkins. "It's okay, it happens." "No worries," he said gently. Emma sighed. "It's just one of those days." He smiled. "Maybe it's also the start of something better." She looked up, surprised by his calmness. "How do you stay so positive all the time?" she asked. He shrugged. "I stopped trying to control everything. The coffee still spills sometimes. You just clean it up and keep going." Those words stayed in her mind longer than she expected. By the time she reached the office, Emma was 15 minutes late. Her boss frowned. "Emma, we talked about punctuality." She apologized and sat down quietly. The morning dragged on. Meetings, emails, and deadlines. But in between all the chaos, she kept hearing Leo's voice in her head. "The coffee still spills sometimes. You just clean it up and keep going." During lunch, she stared out the window, watching raindrops slide down the glass. She realized she'd been living on autopilot, rushing, stressing, worrying, but not living. At 3 p.m., her phone rang. It was her old friend Ava, whom she hadn't spoken to in years. "Hey, I know this is random, but I'm in town. Want to grab coffee after work?" Emma hesitated. Her boss had just emailed another urgent task, but something in her heart whispered, "Say yes." "Sure," she said. Let's do it." They met at the same cafe, the one with soft jazz and warm lights. Ava looked different, calmer, more grounded. They talked for hours about old dreams, bad jobs, missed chances, and what it meant to start over. "I quit my job last year," Ava said. "Moved to a smaller city, slower life, less money, more peace." Emma listened, half jealous, half inspired. How did you know it was time? She asked. Ava smiled. When I realized I was living someone else's definition of success. That hit Emma deeply. Leo passed by their table and placed 2 slices of lemon cake. On the house, he said. You both look like you needed a sweet reminder. The next morning, Emma woke up earlier than usual. She brewed her own coffee this time. No rush, no emails yet. As she sat by the window, she opened her laptop and began typing. Not work emails, but her resignation letter. She didn't send it yet. She just wrote it. It was her way of saying, I'm ready to change. She smiled softly and whispered, Thanks, Leo. Thanks. Ava, maybe the coffee did spill for a reason. Sometimes life's lessons hide in the simplest things. A cup of coffee, a missed bus, or an old friend's voice. We rush so much that we forget. Every small moment is a chance to pause, reflect, and choose again. So next time your coffee spills, don't curse the mess. Smile. Maybe life's just giving you space to reset.